everyone, we are from Group 2, Academic Writing. Here, we would like to presenting our materials is about details. There are several things that must be considered in compiling a paragraph to become an essay, including the introductory, the body, and then the conclusion. Of the three parts are described again into important parts, one of which is detail. So, before we go to the next explanation, I will be accompanied by some of my colleagues to explain this detailed material. There are Vika Retiadini, Chantia Prafatarani, and then Hani Haliza. Okay, now we go to the next slide. The first point is supporting details. So, what is supporting details? Supporting details is a paragraph contain facts, statements, example specifics which guide us to a full understanding of the main idea. To clarify, illuminate, explain, describe, expand, and illustrate the main idea and are supporting details. To determine the supporting details, the first, decide which details help to further the storyline. The second, decide which details help you to understand the main idea. And the third, answer a question raised by the main idea. Who, what, when, why, or how. Okay, the next point is supporting materials and it will be explained by Hani Haliza.
Okay, Yohan, thank you. And we are gonna jump to the next topic, that is types of supporting materials. And we're gonna talk about 6 types of supporting material. They are comparison, contrast, statistic, graphs, quotation. The last one is vivid description. So for the first one, that is comparison, in which one thing is shown to be like another. For example, skilled college students are like the unskilled student in their desire for a diploma. And the second is contrast, and which one thing is shown to differ from another. Comparison is focuses on similarity and contrast is focuses on differences. For example, skilled students are different from unskilled students in that they use a method to read a textbook. So for the third material, that is statistic. Statistic is the collection, analysis, comparison, and the interpretation of numerical data, and most of the result is a numerical data. For example, 75% of students who do not attend class regularly receive grades of C or worse. Before we conclude if there is 75% of students got C, we must be doing analysis and collecting some data. And finally, we found out if for those who got C is because of they're not attend class regularly. Now next to graphic. Graphic is to present an information with chart or graphs. So there are specific verb, adjective, and adverb that can help you to describe some changes. So it will make you easy to analyze some data. The fifth material will be quotation. What is quotation? Quotation is to back up your main point as an evidence. For example, if we are going to talk about go green things, so you are saying in your paragraph, in your essay, that is plastic is bad for our earth. So you need to find an article or some journal or research that is saying if plastic is bad for our earth. So you quote some of those words from the article and put it in your paragraph as an evidence. So that's how your paragraph or an essay will be strong and not weak, because you put some evidence into your essay or paragraph. So the last topic, the last material is vivid description. What is vivid description? So basically, vivid description is to trigger readers' 5 senses: the sight, smell, sound, taste, and touch. For example, let's go into the go green things again. Let's see. I give you an example that is, you would probably find some litter or trash in 100 meter. That means you could probably see some trash in 100 meter. So that is from me. So next, Adri, Afra, time is yours.
Alright honey, and now we're going to talk about major and minor details. There are two kinds of supporting details, major and minor. The main idea and its major supporting details form the basic framework of paragraphs. The major details are the primary points that support the main idea. Paragraphs often contain minor details as well. While the major details explain and develop the main idea, they, in turn, are expanded upon the minor supporting details. Now let's take a look to the example. Studies reveal that people's first names can have an influence on them. Some names reflect on people in a positive way. However, other names can have a negative impact. And now, as you can see, the main idea is studies reveal that people's first name can have an influence on them. And the major details are some names reflect on people in a positive way, and however, other names can have a negative impact. And the rest of them are minor details. There are also requirements for good supports that will be explained by Vika.
Now we move to the requirements of good details. We know that details is an important part. Why? It's because the most big part in essay is the details. Around 80% is dedicated to explore the main idea or main topic. This done through the inclusion of a variety of convincing and related supporting details. And now we are going to talk about what are the requirements of good detail. The first is be detailed. Using detailed information shows readers that you have considered all the facts and chosen only the most precise details to enhance your point of view. Second, be specific. Specific information refers to exact, precise fact or description of something mentioned in the text. Use specific examples to provide the evidence and to build upon the main ideas. This type of example gives the reader something narrow to focus on, and if used properly, they leave little doubt about your claim. The third is your detail must be relevant to the main idea. Detail in the essay body should show, explain, or prove the main idea or main topic. When faced with lots of information that could be used to prove the main idea, you may think you need to include it all in your body paragraphs, but all you need is only focus on your idea and don't add information that's irrelevant to the main idea. So that's all our presentation. We have explained about the details. There are supporting detail, types of supporting materials, major and minor detail, and also the requirement of good details. And that's all from us. I hope this video make you more understand about details in essay. Thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.